and welcome to day 2 of our beginner program. Today we're going to focus on side bends and shoulder mobility. So what you need is a belt or a strap. I'm using my jiu-jitsu belt. As you know, we're traveling right now, so that's something I bring with me, of course. But we don't really have any other props with us, so if that's the case for you at home as well, just grab a regular belt that you would use for your pants. Bre is going to use a USB cable. That's working as well. Just use something that's kind of firm, so it's not some kind of elastic band. You could also use like a power cord or something like that. So just grab that now and then come back to begin in a seated position. Sit nice and tall, sit on the heels or cross-legged, whatever feels better for you and whatever is more accessible. Close your eyes. Sit tall, feel the breath, feel the body. Take a couple of breaths to arrive. Feel the air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Let go of everything that you had going on today, whatever happened today, whatever your plans are. Take the next couple of breaths to fully be here, arrive, and to get ready for this practice for the next 30 minutes. Keep your eyes closed if you want. Interlace your hands behind your back. Bring your hands over to your left hip. Sit nice and tall. Then lower the left ear down towards the left shoulder. What we're targeting here is the right side of your neck, so you should feel some kind of stretching sensation there. Lower the shoulders down, especially the right shoulder, as you bring the left ear more to your left shoulder. If you don't feel this yet, you can rotate the head forward with the chin towards the chest and then back. Let's do 3 more just like that. Or you just stay static and breathe. Last one. Very good. Let's switch sides. Bring the hands over to your right hip. Sit tall. Release the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Arrive here first, see how that feels, and then decide if you want to stay or move the head forward and back. Let's do 3 rounds. If you're staying static, then that would be 3 rounds of breath. Nice and slow, very good. Let's come back to neutral. Bring your hands to the heart in front of you, palms together. Interlace your fingers, then straighten the arms, reach forward, round your back, pull the belly in. Reach your arms up and over your head. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Offer the heart, the chest up, perhaps tilt the head back. Bring the hands to the heart. Very good. Take a deep breath in. Now with the breath, exhale, interlace your fingers, reach forward, round your back. Inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, interlace behind the back. Offer the heart, the chest up, perhaps tilt the head back. And inhale, hands to the heart. 1 more round together. Exhale, interlace your fingers, reach forward. Inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, interlace behind the back, offer the heart, the chest up, and inhale, hands to the heart. Very good. Let's grab that strap, or that belt, or that power cord, or whatever you have going on, or the USB cable. We're starting nice and wide, so you grab the belt or whatever you have from the top. You close the palms, you start with a really wide grip. The hands very wide apart. Keep the arms straight and bring that belt now the same height as your hips. With the arms straight, you sit tall, reach your arms up and over your head, that belt up and over your head, and then you're going backwards all the way down as far as you can so that you might touch your hips or your back again. With the arms straight, come back up, over the head, coming forward, back down. Very good. Let's do 4 more. Reach up and over. Keep the core engaged so you Don't come into a back bend and you don't arch your back. Let's come back forward. Very good. Now 3 more. If you don't feel this yet or you don't feel much, bring the hands closer together. If that's too much, bring the hands wider apart. Let's do 3 more. Arms straight. Keep the core engaged. Avoid the back bend. Avoid arching your back. So you really isolate the shoulders, stretch them out. You also might feel this in your pecs, the front side of your chest. It's all good. Keep breathing. 1 more. And bring it forward again. Very good. Put that belt to the side. We don't need that anymore for today's class. And let's come into a puppy pose. So you bring the hips right above the knees. You can stay on the toes, especially if your knees are sensitive. Then you walk the hands forward as far as possible. Relax the chest and the forehead down towards the ground. Doesn't matter if they actually touch. Feel the air coming in and out through the nose. Let's take 3 deep, nice and slow breaths. Fully arrive. Close your eyes if you want to. We're taking that time and that pose to open up the shoulders even more. Very good. Let's walk the hands back, come into a tabletop, come into all fours. Stay on your toes. That's always a good idea, especially if the knees are sensitive. And since you're just starting out, most of the time it's just uncomfortable to be on the knees so much. Just know that it gets stronger, the knees get stronger, and all the pain will usually disappear the more you practice. Keep the arms straight, send the hips back, hips to the heels with your arms straight. Move the shoulders forward. We're again warming up the wrists. And then send the hips back. Let's do 3 more. Forward and back. 2 more. Last one. Come forward. Feel the fingertips. Bring it back. Come back to neutral. Keep the arms straight. Make a circle around the wrists. Keep the arms straight. Doesn't matter which direction you decide. 3 circles here. Feel and breathe into the wrists. Switch directions. Stay on the toes if you can. Keep the arms nice and straight. Feel the wrists. Last circle here. Very good. Come back to neutral, tabletop. Come onto the toes. Send the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent for now. And maybe throughout the entire class, as we have mentioned before, it's really all about opening the shoulders up, so press into the palms, use your fingertips to grip into the mat. That way you protect your wrists. Once you have all of that, then you can consider straightening your legs more, but again, it's all about opening the shoulders, and it doesn't matter if the heels are on the ground or not. So don't compare us here in the video to your body. We've been doing this for several years every single day, and maybe you're just starting out. So it's more important how it feels and what we say than how it looks in this video. We might take some modifications that do not work for you. Feel the breath. Nice and slow, coming in and out through the nose. Start to lift your heels. Walk the feet forward between the hands. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold and down. Very good. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine to standing. Come all the way up to standing, reach the arms up. Stay here. Now with the right hand, grab the left wrist. Stand nice and tall. On your exhale, side bend to the right side. So you lean over to the right, engage your glutes. Use your right hand to pull on that left wrist. Draw the belly in, the navel to the spine. Breathe. Really opening up the left side body here, the left shoulder. On your inhale, come back to center. Switch wrists. Now the left wrist grabs the right wrist. Lean over to the left. Very good. Keep the breath going. Draw the navel in. Keep the glutes engaged. Rotate your upper body, your chest, just a bit more towards the right side, up towards the ceiling. Very good. Inhale, reach both arms up and over your head. Exhale, forward fold and down. Very nice. Take a deep breath in, lift up halfway, hands to the shins. On your exhale, step the left foot back. Keep the left hand on the ground inside the right foot. Left leg is straight, the right leg is bent. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, revolved side angle. So you could be with your left hand on, with the palm flat on the ground, or on the fingertips, or grab a book or a block to reach the ground. Very good. Pull the belly in. Keep the left leg straight. Rotate the chest to the right. Very nice. Just 2 more breaths. Release the left knee down to the ground. Stay on your left toes. Keep the arms as they are. Rise up for a low lunge, open twist. The left arm is reaching forward. The right arm is reaching back. Very good. Bring the right knee a little bit more to the center, so you keep the right inner thigh nice and engaged. Feel the activation in the core. Reach out through the arms. Breathe. You're doing great. Now reach both arms up and over your head. Low lunge. Send the hips forward and down. Pull the right heel back. Push the left knee forward. With your right hand, you grab the left wrist, just like we did in the standing pose. On your exhale, side bend to the right side. So you're becoming really long on the left side upper body. Pull the belly in. Use your right hand to pull more on the left wrist. Inhale brings you back up to center. Reach both arms up and over your head. Exhale, hands down. Plank pose. Step the right foot back. Set the knees down if you need to already, but keep focusing on pushing the ground away. Keep the arms straight. On your inhale, shift forward. Come high on the toes. Then set the knees down. Bend your arms, lower all the way down to the ground. Slide the hands forward underneath the shoulders. Untuck the toes. Squeeze the glutes first. Press into your palms, cobra pose. Your chest lifts up. We're holding here for 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. The elbows in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Beautiful job. Shake out the hips left and right. Send the hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Walk the hands forward. Find more length in the upper body, in the arms, the shoulders. Plant the palms down. Let's all meet back in downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Keep the knees bent. Focus on opening the shoulders. Press into the palms. Arrive. Breathe. Walk the feet forward between the hands. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Lift up halfway. Hands to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, roll up through the spine to standing. Reach your arms up. Same thing as before. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Side bend to the right. Keep the glutes engaged. Pull on that left wrist with your right hand. Open your left side body up. Inhale brings you back to center. Switch wrists. Exhale, side bend to the left. Pull on that right wrist. Breathe into that space you create. Find that length. Inhale back to center. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step the right foot back. Revolved side angle, other side. Right hand goes inside the left foot, or fingertips, or on a block. Your left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Straighten your right leg. Your left leg is nice and bent. Pull the belly in. Rotate the chest to the left, up towards the ceiling. Your left fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. Stay on the right toes, set only the right knee down, keep the arms as they are, rise up for a low lunge, open twist. The left arm is reaching behind you, the right arm is reaching forward. Lean back slightly, focus on that rotation by using your upper body strength, your core, and breathe. Now reach both arms up and over your head, low lunge. Send the hips forward and down. Pull the left heel back, push the right knee forward. With your left hand, you grab the right wrist. On your exhale, side bend to the left. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. nice and slow. Breathe into that space you create. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down. Plank pose is where we meet. Step the left foot back. You decide, knees up or down. We're here for 3 more breaths. Keep pushing into the palms. Tuck the tailbone, engage the core. It's so crucial to work on this upper body strength to support your own body weight, to hold your own body weight in this position, at least for a couple of breaths. Now shift forward, come high onto the toes, set the knees down, bend your arms lower all the way down to the ground. Very good. Interlace your hands behind the back, untuck the toes. On your inhale, lift the chest up, reach your hands towards the feet, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lower the chest back down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Very good. Hands down. Shake out the hips. Beautiful job. Place your hands underneath the shoulders and press back to child's pose. Let the hips be heavy, melting down towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Find some more length in the upper body, in the arms, the shoulders. Keep your hips, especially the left hip, rooting down towards the left heel as you walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, maybe even off the mat. And you're looking for a side body stretch on the left side. Just like those standing side bends we did, or in that low lunge, you're creating length from the left hip towards the left hand. Left side body, very good. Breathe into it. See how that feels if you want to play around to move the left shoulder up and down. Perhaps you can create some more length there. Walk the hands back to center, child's pose. Over to the left side, walk the hands to the left edge of your mat, maybe off the mat, as far as possible, as far as it feels good in your body. Keep the right hip nice and heavy, rooting down towards the right heel. Breathe into the right side of your upper body. If you want to explore again, move the right shoulder up and down. And perhaps you notice this doesn't feel good, what we're offering here, this modification. Then you just skip it, you stop doing it. You come back to something that feels good, which is in this case just staying static. Very good. Walk the hands back to center, child's pose. Walk the hands back towards you, sit back upright. Beautiful job. Let's come into a seated position that's comfortable for you, so you can sit in hero's pose as we are now, right after this child's pose. If you want to cross your legs, sit on a pillow or 2, do that now. Just whatever you need to do to get comfortable. We'll continue with our breathwork practice, which is today Kapalbhati, the breath of fire. So make sure you're comfortable, you sit nice and tall. I will explain it real quick and then we'll do 1 round together. Feel free to do several rounds. Kapalbhati, or the breath of fire, is a breathing exercise that's very cleansing, very energizing, and you focus on exhaling the air out forcefully. So imagine you have something in your nose and you want to just push it out. That's basically the breath work that we're going to do. The inhale is happening automatically, so you actually only focus on the exhale. You focus on pushing the air out, so you find that rhythm of pushing, exhaling, and so you find that rhythm that feels good for you. This might be a little bit faster or slower than what we're doing here in this class today, so feel free to play around with this in your own time. I will suggest a rhythm today. Do your best to follow it. I actually prefer to not breathe too fast. And the rhythm is something like this. So the breath is coming more from the belly, less from the chest. So you really want to use your abdomen and your diaphragm to create this force to exhale. So let's take a look again how my belly is actually moving in this breath work. There's different philosophies on how many rounds, how many reps, let's call them reps, you want to do. Today we're doing 33, so you're just aiming for 33. If it doesn't feel good and it's too much, then do, of course, whatever you can, just do your best. And we'll use that as the transition today into our meditation practice. Sit nice and tall. Focus on that breath coming from the belly, and you're focusing only on that exhale. If you have stuff in your nose, all good. It needs to leave your body anyways. So all good. Let's just do it. You're in the comfort of your own home. Let's breathe and feel good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale most of the air out, like 90% out, and then start to forcefully exhale, find that rhythm. Very good. Inhale through the nose. Come back to that normal breath. Exhale through the nose. Couple deep breaths. Keep the eyes nice and closed. Keep the spine nice and long. Feel the air coming in, leaving the body. You might feel a little bit dizzy or lightheaded. That's all good. Slow it down, relax, surrender. Make sure you're comfortable. You sit nice and tall. The spine is nice and long. Place your hands wherever feels good, on your knees or on your thighs or in your lap. Notice the air coming in through the nose into the body. And feel the air leaving your body with your exhale. Focus on that sensation, the air coming in and the air leaving the body. Sit tall, relax the shoulders down. Continue to observe your own breath. You're training the mind to stay focused, stable attention on one certain object. We call it the meditation object, which is, in today's practice, and in most of the practices, the breath. It's more so the sensation of the air coming in and out through the nose. You're training your attention to focus on the breath. Sometimes you get distracted by thoughts of future or past, or you're planning anything in your head. Once you notice that, be proud of yourself for noticing. Then redirect your attention to the breath. Stable attention on the air coming in and the air leaving your body. In and out through the nose. It takes time and practice. Most importantly, patience and love and kindness to this practice. To train the mind to be stable and still, and to not react so fast to whatever is coming up from within or from the outside. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, and repeat. Continue to stay here in this seated position if you like. Otherwise, if you prefer to come onto your back for our final pose of this practice, Savasana, make your way there now. Nice and slow, keep the eyes closed. Doesn't matter what position you're in, seated or on your back. You relax. Feel the breath, the air coming in and out through the nose. Be proud of yourself for making it to class, making it through this practice, completing day 2 of this program. Having an open mind to come to this video to practice with us. The first step is the hardest and also the most important, and you did it. You can be very, very proud of yourself. At least we are really proud of you. Thank you for joining us today. Continue here seated or on the back. Keep focusing on the breath, relax. Be patient. Don't let the video just end. We're already excited to see you tomorrow for day 3. Have a wonderful day ahead with love and gratitude. Namaste.